Today we're beginning together chapter 15 of Tanya. We learn in Malachi about 4 categories of people. The tzaddik, the righteous one, the rasha, the wicked one who serves God, and number 4, the one who doesn't serve God. So let's look at category number 3. That is the Beinoni, the one who is serving God. And when it comes to the word serving God, it's because he's actively engaged in wrestling with the evil of his animal soul in order to not allow the animal soul to conquer the small city in thought, speech, and action. So you might be wondering, why is the Beinoni the one who is called serving God? What about the tzaddik, right? We would think, first of all, the tzaddik is the one who's serving God. But no, the tzaddik is his own separate category. Because the tzaddik isn't called one who's serving God. It's called an Eved Hashem, one who's a servant of God. Meaning the tzaddik is not an active service. Why? Because they're not wrestling with the evil in their animal soul. As King David said, my heart is empty within me. They've already accomplished that mission. So now the word servant of God is more like the title you would give to a king or a sage. Meaning they've already achieved it. In a way, it's static in that way. And versus the Beinoni is one who's actively serving God because they're in that continuous struggle with the evil in the left side of the heart, not allowed to conquer the small city. So this is really a turning point in Tanya where we're appreciating the Mila, the advantage of the Beinoni, even over the Tzaddik. Because the Tzaddik, of course, one who is a servant of God, it's a beautiful title, it's a beautiful level to have reached. But we're saying is actually not, like, the one who is serving God, who's active service, right? That loyal, soldier, if you will, in God's army. Who is that? The one who's actively engaged in the battle is the Beinoni. So we're starting to appreciate who the Beinoni is. And ultimately, you have to remember who the Alter Rebbe is writing the Tanya for. He's writing it for the Jew who's struggling with their divine service and feels like maybe my divine service is worthless. Maybe I could just never compare to the tzaddik. And we're learning that the tzaddik's role is really the role of a different creation. It's a completely different role. And I have to really understand the Mila, the advantage of my role, of how I can serve God even if I'm struggling. And we learn more than just even if I'm struggling. It's actually through struggling that I'm really able to be serving God in the active sense.